The cage has been set, the fight has just begun. Does use that Crucible, that Echo is actually going to go onto a Vanguard. Yummy Candy Frenzy on the front line. Oh, Gabe Bizzle is so low, Fountain popped, but doesn't keep him alive. DNZO receives the Divine Intervention. T-Tiger's moving forward. OldSkool scores 17 breaking point stats. He blocks the Atlas Portraits as well. Max String going low. T-Tigers jumps back in. Red Mist opens up.
He gets one kill! He gets one kill!
They're so low. DNZO low has to back off. Max Screen so close to going down. DNZO falls to Joseph, and Cloud9 win a back-to-back fight.
OldSkool, the greatest laner of all time on his Vox.
So Vox actually has a hard time. If Rona plays properly, she can stick onto that Vox.
Yeah, now the decision is going to be, where does his Black Feather show up? Does it come as a ban or as a pick? We saw last game, Tribe, they were perfectly fine with handing a Black Feather over to the side of Cloud9 after picking up the Rona. So there is very likely not going to be banned here, and Tribe are going to be okay with Cloud9 trying to take it if they want.
Well, we'll see if T-Tigers can keep up that pressure. We're going to jump on to the fold for game number 2. Swapping sides this time around. I want to see how aggressive they are in terms of their jungle clear as well, because we saw Tribe last time all prioritize their Elder Treant, and you can imagine they're going to do just that.
Yeah, C9 look like they want to go for Elder Treant first again. They want to make sure that they don't have to fight Tribe, especially at level 2. Really important they avoid early duels like that, and C9 once again going to go straight for that Elder Treant on first rotation. Now C9 didn't get the second rotation of this because the clear speed from the Fortress is too slow. Blackweather's a little bit quicker, but not that much quicker on his first rotation, so you'd expect C9 to potentially have some issues, especially when they come to that next rotation of the Elder Treant. So early minion candy in the lane here, it looks like, for DNZO, going to make it slightly more difficult for OldSkool to farm this up as it heads towards that turret.
A benediction damage, jeez. DNZO takes a large chunk out of OldSkool as well, already falling to about a quarter HP. He's really feeling the pain. In fact, he's felt the pain throughout this entire series thus far. Max Green and DNZO recognizing that game number 1, OldSkool wanted to buy loads of minion candies, and they bought one themselves as well in the level 1. T-Tiger's already taking a large chunk out of Joseph as well, but Gabe Bizzle is going to jump in with a Vanguard, just leading to safety.
They're going to put down a scout trap as well, just to monitor whether OldSkool or Joseph coming to contest this Elder Treant. They're actually going to move through this jungle now, look to be aggressive once more. This is, you have to respect the Rona sustain, but also the fact that you're going up against the Grace. She's got that Divine Intervention. It's going to give you a huge amount of burst heal, and you definitely want to apply Mortal Wounds for that. Elder Treant, I just don't expect C9 to really realistically contest for this apart from a steal, and that's why Tribe are going in.
Bouncy fun straight onto OldSkool into the fray as well from DNZO. Vanguard to keep him to safety. A Sonic Zoom backwards. T-Tiger's going fairly low. Holy Nova did land on Gabe Bizzle. That'll be C9 disengaging completely, and T-Tigers once again taking that front cam. OldSkool got rooted up. He's all good. Treant did die in the end, but T-Tigers undeterred is going to move in, take that back camp again. OldSkool caught out. Wrong place, wrong time. Try find first blood again. DNZO gets number 1 on the board.
And T-Tigers did such a good job of drawing in C9 right there. They went for the double back, harking back to the Unified Western Live Championships when these teams went head-to-head.
OldSkool getting punished again for being up in the lane. Gabe Bizzle right now playing the hero of Cloud9, just saving his skin every single time.
C9 have to be super careful, and this is the problem. You know, OldSkool's really overextended here. He's going to be super careful.
He has to be very careful. Although T-Tigers isn't in that brush, so he wasn't really scared of the Yummy Cat Frenzy being unleashed. Rinse, reset, play this like a brand new game, brand new in the series. T-Tigers 1v3ing that cam, Cloud9, no word in. OldSkool is even going to get punished here a little bit as well. They're going to be able to stop him from moving up towards this turret and get a little bit damage down onto it as well. 3 members versus 1. That's just going to go down instantly. No worries. First turret to try.
Oh, T-Tigers did such a good job of zoning out OldSkool to make it very difficult for him to find an easy path back to that turret.
This is Tribe showing up to a new level. We've not seen them before. Cloud9's first loss was last game. Tribe do not seem to be they don't seem to be letting off the gas pedal anytime soon.
C9 really need to think of something. If this goes to a game 2 to Tribe, they need to think of some way to put pressure on T-Tigers. He's basically stamped himself as the most dominant and aggressive jungler here at the World Championship. And even I Love Joseph, who is known to have great control in the jungle, known to be super aggressive, known to have one of the best jungles in North America, he's getting almost manhandled by T-Tigers. The entire Tribe roster has put C9 into a position that they haven't been in before, and it's made them look very uncomfortable.
They're going to go for an engage. Dienzio over the wall, using that into the fray. Gauntlet gets laid down. No one's going to get stunned up just yet because they want to fight in melee mode. Red Mist is going to get opened up. There's the Divine Intervention to keep him alive. Dienzio refusing to go down. T-Tiger's dodging in and out of the bush, trying to find OldSkool. He splits up. Crystal Sentry goes down in the middle of that as well, but T-Tiger's falls.
Oh, they turn this around.
Cloud9, they're going to turn it around. They find one, but instantly Dienzio cuts down OldSkool. 1 kill, 2 kills, 3. Dienzio with the triple kill and the ace.
Unbelievable.
Again, permanently in their jungle. It's going to steal that away.
Oh no, Joseph got it. First one of the game, boys.
First one of the game.
Looks like they're going to go straight for this Kraken. C9 again. This is where they fell folly last time. They let this go. Gabe Vizzle's not going to let it happen this game time again. Boots
from Gabe Vizzle. They're going to jump straight on an OldSkool. Gabe Vizzle was on the other side of the wall. He goes over with the Vanguard, keeping OldSkool alive. Attack speed slow Gauntlet gets opened up, but the cage is in the wrong place. He didn't even activate the Echo. He double Vanguarded it, scoundrels, so there was no double cage to be fought in. And now they go straight back on the Kraken.
Yeah, and C9 had just got to back off. Joseph may be looking for a hero steal here. He might look for that on point. It can work sometimes. It's a decent amount of burst here.
They know it's a possibility. They're going to turn straight onto OldSkool yet again, who steps up to the plate. Aegis to actually slow his attack speed down. He's in a lot of trouble. Fountain to keep him alive, but he's slowed down by the Shiver Steel. Also, Red Mist onto 3 people. The 11 breaking point stacking up. He's already gone down. Make that 18, 19, 20 breaking point stacks, and Dienzio and T-Tigers clean up the carries of Cloud9.
And Cloud9 just too far behind. The Shiver Steel slowing OldSkool down to an incredible margin, and it makes it so easy for Dienzio to capitalize and take him out.
Didn't have that available for go for the disengage and the trapping in of Tribe. They're going to be able to unleash the Kraken. Get a little bit of extra gold as well. They're going to move up to the lane after they've taken their jungle.
The laning phase hasn't even been a thing because there really hasn't been a laning phase to speak of. The whole game has been fought around the jungle, and T-Tigers has absolutely dominated it. Joseph has looked dead in the water, and it might just be because these hero matchups that he's put on are really bad. Every hero matchup he's had right now has been a weak early jungle. Joseph needs to be on something stronger.
Well, T-Tigers gets the last pick in the draft as well all the time, so they can try and counteract that. Benediction in, they're going to get the attack speed slow as well onto OldSkool. His damage is going to get reduced in that regard. Joseph going fairly low, has to back off. Kraken opens up the base. Divine Intervention on Dienzio to keep him nice and healthy, and he uses the Echo to make sure he has that available in the next fight. Gauntlet gets laid down. Dienzio going very low. Silence comes out from the way for it, but another Divine Intervention keeps him alive. Red Mist chewing up 3 people. There goes the first throw. Second one's going to be on the menu. They get the kill on to Dienzio. They have to back out. T-Tigers running, pouncing away. Max Green falls as well. Nice little bounty of gold for Cloud9 as they kill the Kraken, but that turret is on an inch of HP.
For something like a Bone Saw, but Rona hasn't picked up any armor. Rona has gone for a triple offensive item build, so then OldSkool realizes Rona being the biggest threat to him, one that's going to stick to him the most. He doesn't exactly need that Bone Saw, which is why he sold that Swift Shooter early on and switched up for a heavy steel going towards the Sorrow Blade.
Cloud9 only just managed to get that first tier turret. Points stacking up to around 20 in order to get out the majority of the damage.
He's looking for heavy burst damage with this Sorrow Blade. I mean, he's really looking to take that one opportunity to blow OldSkool up as quickly as possible. The only problem is that he is weaker to OldSkool now, not having any armor in case. C9 here comes the Gauntlet.
There's the Gauntlet, it gets laid down, the cage has been set, the fight has just begun. Does use that Crucible, that Echo is actually going to go onto a Vanguard. Yummy Candy Frenzy on the front line. Oh, Gabe Vizzle is so low, Fountain popped, but doesn't keep him alive. Dienzio receives the Divine Intervention. T-Tigers moving forward. OldSkool's got 17 breaking point stats. He blocks the Atlas Moltres as well. Max Green going low. T-Tigers jumps back in. Red Mist opens up.
He gets one kill! He gets one kill!
They're so low. Dienzio low has to back off. Max Green so close to going down. Dienzio falls to Joseph, and Cloud9 win a back-to-back fight.
OldSkool, the greatest laner of all time on his Vox. He hits his item spikes. He takes the fight. That was the best team fight I have seen at this World Championships. Gabe knows they have to start the engage. He takes that bright line that they don't get through that Gauntlet straight away. It gives OldSkool so much time to kite back and find a good position. The Yummy Catnip Frenzy used onto Gabe. They spend all their resources taking him down, but OldSkool is just stacking and stacking and stacking, and then he blocks the Atlas. The most important part of this entire fight is the Atlas block that allows him to maintain that attack speed, maintain that damage, and somehow keeps himself alive, running straight through Dienzio's Red Mist. What an incredible fight. Is this the turning point of the game, Jaws?
7 kills apiece. This might be the turning point. They are 6,000 gold behind, but the Kraken is on their side. Tribe now have to be able to take it out. Gabe Fizzle lays down the cage. Max Serene goes in with a benediction. Another cage gets laid down. Look at the maneuvers they can do. DNCO's on the back line already. Trying to intervention, tries to heal him up. Another into the fray onto Joseph, and OldSkool still trying to fight back.
He's doing it.
Stacks. He's going to do it again if they're not careful. Red Mist to heal him up, but he goes down. Tigers is going to fall as well if he's not careful. Double Holy Nova. They trade 1-for-1 as Joseph and DNZO fall down, but they're going to chase Max Green. OldSkool 20 breaking point. Stacks manages to take down Max Green in a couple of seconds. Kraken still marching on the base. Could this be the turnaround Cloud9 are after?
Tigers is there, defending against it, but the Kraken is starting to push in. Cloud9, they're a long way away from the base. OldSkool doesn't have much energy. This might be a heroic defense from Tigers here. Gabe is pushing in, but I don't think they've got enough time to deal with this. Tigers should get it.
Kraken comes up from the depths as well. Is ready to be taken.
I love the way that Gabe's been playing. He's been aggressive with those gauntlets. He knows that they have the advantage in these team fights. He's got the Shiver Seal to slow things down as well.
Benediction in, there's the first gauntlet. They get the attack speed, so onto OldSkool, and there's another gauntlet as well, separating them. But TNTO's on the other side. Now he's on top of OldSkool. He needs to be able to take him out. Yummy Captain Frenzy straight on top of Gabe Fizzle, and he's going to fall down first. 2v3, but already OldSkool breaking point. Stacks nearing 15. TNTO tries to get a bit of room. OldSkool going really low. Tigers refusing to let him go out of the claws of the cat. War Treads popped by Tribe to try and get a bit of distance. Oh, what? The Elder Train almost actually just stuns him up. Holding over onto one. It's still so close. DNZO jumps back in, but OldSkool manages to cut him up. Double kill for OldSkool. He's going to make it the ace as well. Triple kill for the best laner in North America. An ace for Cloud9.
There's a reason he's called GoldSkool. It's for plays like that. This is that late game Vox that works wonders against heavy melee compositions. The focus from Tribe has been Gabe. Gabe happily absorbs that damage because Joseph and OldSkool are left to run free.
Another turret goes down from taking 0 turrets to losing 4. We have Cloud9 taking game number 2 and evening the series 1-1.
Questions were asked. Questions were asked about Cloud9's ability to recuperate from a loss. Questions were asked whether they could play back from a deficit. It looked like in the first game they didn't have the resolve, the mental fortitude to do so. But they turtled. They held on. They found a singular team fight off the back of that Kraken push from Tribe. And they brought the game all the way back from no turrets taken from that point to every turret and the Vein Crystal.